this time?
Since I've returned to Salem, I've been thinking about all the reasons we've drifted apart over the years, in hopes that we can learn from our mistakes. There is no doubt that this most recent rift was entirely my fault. But in the past, we've allowed others to get in our way.
That's true. But we're not gonna let that happen ever again, okay? Never again.
Hey, Nicole.
Theo, I didn't know you were in town. What are you doing back?
I have good news.
Well, good news, I hope.
Of the best. Sierra and I are engaged.
Stay out of this, Firebug.
Ben called me. He told me that you and Theo are engaged. Do you seriously think that this is gonna work?
Do I seriously think that what's gonna work, Claire? I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You can't forget your husband by marrying another man, Sierra.
Oh, I've already forgotten all about Ben, thank God. And I'm not the least bit surprised that he came running to you. Two psychopathic killers are now little besties.
Ben, I understand your frustration. But it does sound as though Sierra has made up her mind.
Her mind is missing our entire relationship. That's the only reason why she's marrying Theo.
And if you fight her on this, what do you think will happen?
I am not fighting her, Dr. Evans. I am fighting for her. I am fighting for our love, and I'm never going to stop.
I really appreciate your devotion and your passion. As your doctor, and someone who really cares about you, I'm worried about what will happen to you if you lose this fight.
Was there a problem between you and your doctor?
No. Not that I was aware of.
Now that I do think about it, that the man was a reminder that I'd lost my baby, so perhaps I was tense around him, triggered, if you will, without realizing it.
Well, that certainly explains what I picked up on here. But I did get a weird vibe from him before then.
You did?
Yeah, at the hospital. The day that you fell down the stairs, I said to Chad at the time that I didn't get the guy.
I don't really know what you mean.
His behavior was odd. When he first came into your room, he hadn't even examined you yet, but he seemed like he already knew something was wrong.
Maybe he was reacting to the look of sheer terror on my face.
Maybe. Anyway, I left him there to examine you, and when he came out, I asked him how you were, and he said that you would be just fine. But then Chad asked about the baby, and Snyder said that you had instructed him not to give that information out to anybody.
Jack, he was respecting doctor-patient confidentiality. I wanted to tell you about my miscarriage myself. Was that wrong?
No, it wasn't. I just keep thinking about you, Doctor, that's all. Look, you say that there was no problem between the two of you. I believe that. But I have my instincts as a reporter, and I trust them. And they tell me that something just doesn't add up. So, if there's anything that you feel you should tell me about Dr. Snyder.
There's nothing. Really.
So, So you don't know anything about how Dr. Snyder ended up dead in that lake?
Why are you giving your daughter the third degree? Back off, would you?
No, you back off, Sandra. I'm just talking to my daughter here about Dr. Snyder's death, that's all.
Well, she doesn't know anything about all that.
How do you know what she knows or doesn't know?
Because I was here when Detective Grant came by. Gwen told him that she had no information about her doctor's untimely demise, and if it's good enough for him, it should damn well be good enough for you, shouldn't it, Jack?
I was just asking you a few questions.